What do you think? Are we crazy for trying to get these?
Well, yeah, but...
That's a given.
What is that?
There's a wheel.
And see if anyone just happened to be getting their home fumigated for termites. Hello, welcome back to our channel, or if you're new here, I am Lindsay and this is my husband Tyler. This week we got a little crazy, and by that I mean we did what everyone in the world would probably do the opposite of, and we decided to pick up a couple pieces of furniture from the trash that we knew had termites. This is something we've never done ourselves before, and I know this is a pretty common issue, so we decided we're gonna be the guinea pigs and we're gonna show you some solutions on how you can still save these pieces, save them from a landfill, and still have peace of mind that your home's not gonna get destroyed.
We first drove by these two pieces that were in the trash. We were so excited and hopped out of the car quickly to check them out.
What? Those are matching. They look cute.
But unfortunately we were catfished, because when we opened up the two front drawers, in big letters it said "has termites." So our hearts were broken.
I knew it was too good to be true. What's this one say? Maybe has termites. Okay, this one they're not as sure.
We were very thankful that the owners put that sign there to alert us of the termites, and so we decided not to grab the pieces. As the night went on, we started talking about how beautiful they were and wanted to see if it was actually something that we could take on and find a solution to get rid of these termites. And so the next morning we woke up and we went back to see if they were still there, and luckily enough no one else had grabbed these termite infested dressers. So we loaded them up, took them home, and put them in our backyard, far away from our home.
Not all pieces are obviously gonna have a sign that just straight up says has termites. One of the main comments we always get when we're out digging through the trash is if we checked for bugs, and yes, I promise you we do. For termites specifically, there are three major components to look out for. The first is gonna be termite frass, which is actually just termite poop. It's like little pebbles of wood. You'll usually see it if you open up the drawers. Oh, that's got termite frass. See it? Why? Why, you stupid termites? Second are little holes. Sometimes they're hard to see, but they're really small holes where the termite actually enters the wood. So be on the lookout for that. The third and most obvious is actual termite damage, where if you touch the wood it feels soft or it just starts crumbling. That's a pretty telltale sign that the piece has termite damage.
So our first step was to reach out to our local termite company, since they are the professionals, and to get their advice and see if they had any solutions. So that's where we started.
Your call is being transferred. Good afternoon, Cameron.
Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I just had kind of a random question. I was wondering if you guys have any, I guess, treatments or solutions for if we come across furniture that actually has termite damage or potential termites in it.
Yeah. Are they drywood? I'm sure they are.
Yeah, it's solid wood furniture. So
we do have a solution. We have a shed that we tent.
Oh, okay.
It's an 8x10 shed. We use the same amount of gas in it, whether it's just your stuff or your stuff and a few other people's stuff.
Okay.
We charge $4.50 to tent the shed.
Okay.
So if you want to do that by yourself, you can. If you want to hang your name and try and get 2 or 3 people together so you can divide that cost, it doesn't matter to me. All right, thanks.
All right, thanks. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
So as you heard, $450 was their price to fumigate personal pieces of furniture. And I'm not sure about you, but that is way too steep for us to invest into this project. And unfortunately, we didn't have friends that we could split the cost up with. So that left us looking for another, maybe more affordable solution.
So now is where we had to get a little bit more creative, and we had the somewhat crazy slash maybe brilliant idea of posting on one of our local Facebook groups and see if anyone just happened to be getting their home fumigated for termites in the near future. I know that sounds crazy, however, I do live in Florida, so we drive by and there's houses getting tented almost every week, so it didn't feel that crazy of a request. So I decided to write up the post, and here is a little clip of how that went. Let's see how many people are part of this group. 111,000 people, so all we need is one. Are we really doing this? We're about to post this?
Yeah, let's go for it. Don't think about everyone in town seeing this crazy post.
Okay, let me just reread it again one more time. Okay. I don't care what people think about me on the internet. I just posted it. Have put it out there, so we will check back with you when we have some feedback on this. Fingers crossed. I was shocked, to say the least, in terms of the positive responses we got. You never know when you post in some of those Facebook groups if people are going to be nice, but everyone was overwhelmingly supportive. In just a couple hours, we not only got a person to agree to this, but we ended up actually getting 3 different people who said that they were totally cool with us tagging along and bringing our pieces. None of them wanted to charge us either, so that was just a really cool thing to see. Kind of restores your faith in humanity. It honestly just came down to who was gonna have their house tented the earliest, and it ended up being one of my old co-workers. Shout out to Shannon, you're awesome. You and your family are awesome. So once we received the news that she was gonna get her house tented, we just had to wait until we got the call. I mean, whatever works for you, honestly. You know, we just appreciate, you know, you giving us, doing a favor for us.
Oh yeah, no problem, not at all. In fact, it's like I always want to say, like, come on everybody, bring all your crap. Get it taken care of, come on. No, I super get it. I super get it. No, I'm excited for you.
We are finally on the way to actually one of my coworkers' houses. What a sweet, nice lady for allowing us to use her home. It is going to be tented first thing in the morning, so we're about to head over there with the first dresser. We're definitely going to probably have a couple loads because we do not have a truck. I'm going to try to film as much as possible, but the sun is setting as we speak, so we're going to just try to go over there and get this done before it gets too late.
I think we're wrapping up. We're just throwing the drawers in and then
we'll be out of your way. We appreciate it so much. Goodbye, termites. Alright, checking back in. It is almost 10 o'clock. I am exhausted, but we did it. We loaded up all the pieces, and we're gonna come back on Monday and pick them up, and we're gonna be so happy to have our pieces back and have no worries about them. We're gonna go home and go to sleep. Over the weekend, we decided to do a quick drive-by to see the infamous circus-looking tent that I am sure you have probably seen before. We're back, and the tent is off.
Alright, we have both pieces in our backyard and we are finally ready to do some work on these. It is long overdue. We've had these pieces for a while, but now they are termite free and ready to be rescued. If you remember when we found these in the alley, this dresser here, was missing a wheel, but luckily it was laying in the dirt and we were able to find it. That's why we've got it propped up by this piece of wood down here. But we were able to find this old metal caster wheel, which is super convenient, so we don't have to go and try and match it with something online or at an antique store. So first step is going to be reattaching this caster. So we're going to flip it over and put it back in. Got a nail punch, so we're just going to hammer it in there, and then these little serrated teeth on there should grip into the wood, and then the weight of the dresser itself should just keep it in place.
Nice.
I think that did the trick. Alright, now that it's standing upright, our next step is going to be to remove all the hardware on the drawers and then give it a nice clean. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this wood glue and we're going to glue down all of the loose pieces. Around the edge there's a bunch of loose veneer that's sticking up, so we're going to go ahead and glue that down, clamp it, wait for it to dry.
All glued down. Here's his setup. We're gonna move on to our next step, which is we're gonna use this restore finish. Basically, it helps restore the color of wood that's been faded. We're gonna go ahead and wipe this on and see if it's able to fix this and give us a better look. I'm hoping this will work so we don't have to sand everything down. Here we go. Looks like it's maybe working.
What do you think so far?
It's looking a million times better.
I agree.
See the before and after, that's great. Taking it all off. How's it look?
Looks like it's working so much better. There was veneer on the back, but as you can see, it is all warped. All these panels are just barely hanging on by the nail heads, so we're gonna go ahead and just take that off. There's a backing board behind it anyway, so it's not really necessary at this point.
This is it, life's not infinite, it's the only chance we get. So why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? Will it click? Looking for the next new fix. Is this the new kind of sick? Why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? They say
That is a wrap. This will conclude what has been, I think I can speak for us both, one of our favorite projects that we've ever done. We've salvaged a ton of pieces from the trash, but never have we taken on a project with termites before. So hopefully this will give you a lot of encouragement that, you know, any project can be salvaged if you put in the time and the effort to do so. I can't believe we almost didn't grab these pieces, especially looking at them now. They're not in absolute perfect condition, but I will take them in this condition over being in the landfill any day. If you like this video, it would mean a ton to us if you could like and subscribe. This week's project took a little bit more work than we normally put into them, but it was a great feeling to save this piece. And we actually have another mid-century piece of furniture that we found that has termites that we're going to be working on in the future. So stay tuned and see how that project goes and see what else we can find to save from the trash.